1, 2, test the mic. One, two, mic check, 1, 2, check the mic. Mic check, 1, 2. Okay, sounds pretty good to me.
Why God still preserve this country, but his patience is running out. Our cup of iniquity is getting filled by the day, and we do not know it. How is it getting filled by the day? On a daily basis, we are becoming a country where greed is celebrated. We give men and women opportunity to serve, and they steal from us. We give men and women the opportunity to preside over our health services. They acquire expired drugs, and women die, and children die. We are accusing Adolf Hitler of Holocaust. That is Holocaust of another kind. We are giving men and women the opportunity to preside over our transport department. They take the money, compromise the quality of our roads, and men and women die on those roads. And then we say that that is not genocide. It is genocide. And those men claim to be Christians. We give men and women the opportunity to preside over our counties, and our nurses are on strike for 1 month, and our doctors are on strike for 1 month, and not the president, not the opposition leader, not any member of parliament talks about it, and we celebrate them because of our ethnicity. You, the Kikuyu, say Modo wa Nyuba. You, the Luo, say Oduadu. And you, the Kamba, say Osa Vinyamo Kamba. How can a country run that way? How can a country run that way? And we claim to be Christians, and we are so corrupt. We are destroying the next generation. And that is why James, in the book that was read at chapter 5, verses 1 to 8, tells and warns them.
Okay, you're not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You not able to bust the ragga babu able. Oh soja monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh rock monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh soja monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees. During the day, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go style free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people went beyond baboon, and few people went beyond okay. The headers of the time made a big mistake. After election, the winner made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied. So they decided to send another caretaker. Who love, who care, who has the ability taking care of the people. Okay, you're not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You're not able to bust the ragga Babu Nebo. Oh soja monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh rock monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm moke, Otoja moke come down to yo, moke come down to yo, moke come down to yo, moke chop chop chop, moke gonna get tired, moke chop chop yo, moke gonna get tired, moke chop chop chop, moke gonna get tired, moke chop chop yo, moke gonna get tired.
Keeping banana and the chopping, stealing is a error, Russia is a error.
Moke gonna get tired.
Hey, we wanna live life, have to live a good life. We wanna live life, have to live a better life. We wanna live life, have to live a better life. We wanna live life, have to live a better life. We wanna live life, have to live a better life.
You not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You not able to bust the ragga Babu Nebo. Oh soldier, monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh Rob monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to yo. Monkey calm down to yo. Monkey. Oh soldier, monkey calm down to yo. Monkey calm down to yo. Monkey calm down to yo.
Monkey listen, you give it right, it can crack it. Bible storm, monkey listen, you give it stick, it can break it. We do your long time ago that Mr. Monkey was very wicked. If we are here with your apple, they all know that love is wicked. Monkey see apple, they pick banana and plum, they take it. All the cuckoo in a pocket, it when give it something lick it. Monkey grab it, it drop it, nana, only baboon can stop it. Monkey grab it, it drop it, nana, only baboon can stop it. It for all African monkeys, all I want for them to rip it. Monkeys jump from tree to tree, hustle hustle, it ready get sick. Monkeys jump from tree to tree, hustle hustle, when it ready get sick. Two back when monkey we catch it, that one it will not be easy. How you read, my people I say it wicked. How you read, my people I say it
Monkey, you not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You not able to bust the ragga Babu Nebo. Oh soldier, monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Soldier, monkey calm down. Oh Rob monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to yo. Monkey calm down to yo. Monkey. Oh soldier, monkey calm down to yo. Monkey calm down to yo.
Guys, get connected. Share the link for us. We have a special guest on the platform this morning. Sam Walker is a young man coming from Liberia. He's a burgeoning political activist in Sinoe County, and he is my special guest this morning from my side and afternoon in Liberia. Sam recently read a major statement, a statement of action on the group they call Sinoe or Concerned Citizen of Sinoe or Movement of Sinoe County. The reason they stood up to their lawmaker, or one of their lawmakers, so we want to go deep into that statement this morning from our side and afternoon in Liberia. So as you join the show, please share the link for us. We have to bring the corrupt monkey down.
Don't small monkey say ewe ho. On top of monkey say ewe ho. Oh monkey say da ewe ho. Ewe ho. Ewe ho. Ewe ho. Let me know ewe ho. Ewe ho. Ewe ho. My people ya ewe ho. Ewe ho. Answer me ya ewe ho.
All right, welcome again, guys. Welcome to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Esoteric, coming to you live from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. My special guest this morning is Sam Walker, a young Sinoean who is the spokesman for a group in Liberia in Sinoe County fighting social and political injustice, the economic oppression of our people. It is about time that young people think that they should stand up. You know, it has been too long. It has been too long in the pipeline. The masses are suffering, and the greedy politicians are wallowing in luxury. You know, so the young people say, you know, it is about time that we straighten our backs. You know, we can't be bending down all the time for these politicians to step on us. You know, so we are bringing Sam. Let me send a link to Sam so we can bring the monkey down for a little bit here. All right, so share with your friends, guys. Let's see. Let me bring the video down. Let me send a link to the brother here quickly so we can get this on the way.
Yeah, I'm on saturated. Blessings on blessings, you call me blessings. These my blessings can all be touching. I know my level, my man, don't stress me. The puppy bless me, so I'm here to party. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I pro, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring a jealous zombie. I got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie. Sanko, me, I want to do it like Paco. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. I said nobody, I won't party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna check it. See, I see no time for check. Man, I want you to dance like you ready, don't care. And do the dance for the zombie set. It's me and you, mama, no more stress. I want to dance, I feel myself. I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I pro, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring a jealous zombie. Got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie.
When I go t-shirt face, I let you them want a photo. Yeah, that do or die when they shake come around. You know now, when I will bless me, they papa bless me. Yes, why bless me? You cannot stop me. Your money can never go low. We say I but no heaven low. Papa, your man on papa. Ragaza no removing the star. I bless you first, go up the transformer. My blessing full of red bell.
I want war, you're a zombie. I want body, I pro, you're a zombie. Batting up, bring a jealous zombie. I got a party, people dancing, you're a zombie. I said nobody, I won't party. I want you to go down low. I want you to find it slow. Mama, you rock the show. I'm ready to spend some more. And I'm gonna, you know, sit down, I'm gonna wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper. Wait, bring the liquor. The poor man, someone spend the paper.
Yes, beats.
Aye something, aye something, aye something, aye something. Destiny, they can't stop my destiny. Destiny, they can't stop my destiny. Destiny, they can't stop my destiny. Destiny, they can't stop my destiny.
Tomo hoping for me. Let's hoping for you. Tomo hoping for me. You don't want me play and go.
You get gali, but you let potato. You get gali, but you let potato. I hear something, 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 I hear something. I won't tell you later, but my thing I want it. I won't tell you later, but my thing I want it. I hear something, 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 I hear something. You get gali, but you let potato. You get gali, but you let potato. You get gali, but you let potato. You get gali, but you let potato.
You don't want me play and go.
Your place boss, respect with. Wake casa. Your place for your respect with. Wake casa. Your place boss, your respect with. Wake casa. Your place boss, your respect with. I hear something. 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 I won't tell you later, but my thing I want it. I won't tell you later, but my thing I want it. I hear something. 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 I hear something.
All right, guys. So welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Darke Saryorpodeh Esoteric. Again, this morning, my special guest is Sam Walker. He is coming from Liberia. This young man right here is my guest this morning to talk about a recent statement that was issued by a group called Concerned Citizens Movement of Sinoe County. And so we're going to be dealing with the topic this morning, the rise and waves of tribal politics in the era of Milton Teahjay. That's something many more on the platform this morning. We'll also be looking at the statement that was brilliantly read by Sam Walker recently. So I'll send a link to Sam. If you're following the show, I'll send you a link through your messenger. Please just go through that link, follow the instructions. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. Just follow the prompts and let's get the show on the way. I understand you have other engagement, and so I don't want to hold you up too much. So please do that for us. Let's get the show on the way here for the viewers. They can't wait to hear from you. All right, so that being said, we'll do a little entertainment again while we work with Sam to get that to get a man in. I'll be right back.
We don't want you be the hunter. Oh no man, I'll let you be the hunter. my people. Let me tell you the story about a greedy hunter. Hey! He passed the oil royal line to the people, yeah. The people told you are wicked, we never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Get the people chance, greedy hunter. Right now, if in the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Boncante crying. Go and tell my people, I'm crying. Because the leader for each other. I'm crying so much. Then I wake up in the middle of the night. Then I call my beautiful wife. I say, come for glad. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bongate crying, say, the leader fighting each other. Then I call my little son. I said, Jenny, don't suck it. Do not be like the greedy hunter or a riot. Don't be a good boy. Greedy hunter, we don't want you greedy hunter. Bontaya with you greedy hunter. We don't want you greedy hunter. Everyone tired with you hunter. We don't want you greedy hunter. Keep a roll and you greedy hunter. We don't want you greedy hunter. Now passing around here showing that they got money. They lying. They are all wicked people. Wicked people. Be careful. Now listen to the story. Listen to the story. Hey, well. Get our chance. He passing around here boasting everywhere. He's a political sucker. Don't mind him. He's a political sucker. You know you're lying around here to the people. This young man 2011, they all left from Bon County. Yeah. They went to the parliament to represent Bon County, my people. When they came back on the 17th, many of them fall. Yeah, my people. Those that suffer, when they went by in the house, he told his friend, he said, can you please help me to become the normal assessment of Liberia? So that I can bring development. They all stood by him, but he got a job. He was showing one of his friends, oh, a riot. This is my friend. He's a very nice man. He's a wealthy man. Let us give me the chair for the second time, so he can leave Bon County to the Senate. When he show a man all around, now we want to see him. Amen. In the third minute time, that same man he was showing.
All right, guys, give her a second here. I'm still trying to get my guests connected here. But my special guest on the platform is Sam Walker, an activist in Liberia, young Sinoean who tried to stand up to the plate. You know, that's how revolution starts, right? You know, it starts for young people, not old people. You know, so Sam Walker feels that the political injustice, the suppression of Senator Milton Teahjay of the citizen of Sinoe County, is not right. He elected Milton Teahjay to seek the interests of the people of Sinoe County. But from the perspective of the concerned citizens movement of Sinoe County, for which Sam Walker is the spokesperson, they say it is not right. They did not elect Senator Milton Teahjay to be an economic terrorist, to be what they call in the communication lately, they call economic robber. I know. So Sam is coming to speak to. We want to talk about our statement and other things here on Voice Sinoe. We'll be talking about this young man as well who was nominated by the president of Liberia. That's Alvin B. Wesseh. The president nominated him to be the fiscal superintendent for Sinoe County. But for whatever reason, Senator Milton Teahjay does not want to approve the young man, and we know some of the reasons why. One of the reasons is that Senator Teahjay wanted Othello Kojo, his Ghana stooge, to be in that capacity, and we don't want that. The people of Sinoe County, they tried Othello Kojo before, and Kojo failed the people massively. And so the people are saying this time around, the Neo son, a real son of Sinoe County, because Kojo does not originate, he is not from Sinoe, he's not from Liberia, and so as a consequence, he collaborates with Teahjay to suppress the people of Sinoe County. And so Sam Walker and others, other astute sons and daughters of Sinoe County, they are standing up. And also, again, we are trying to get a young man connected here. Let's see how it plays out. It should be very, very easy. The link that I sent, all you have to do is say copy the link in your browser, and you follow that prompt. It will say open. Just maybe you can put your name and those stuff, and they say enter studio. And I should be able to see you at the back of the studio here. So I'm waiting. Hopefully you'll be successful to get in. Other than that, we'll have to do it telephonically. But in the meantime, we'll be right back. Let's bounce on the people some more.
Eba, zona, zona, eba, zona, zona. Le pas mon si on play out. 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 I'm on bounce on you again. Again, I'm on bounce on you again. Again, I'm on bounce on you again. Again, I'm on bounce on you again. Zona, zona, eba, zona, zona. I'm on bounce on you again. Again, I'm on bounce on you again. Again, I'm on bounce on you again. Again, I'm on bounce on you again. They want my life to be crawling. They say my life will be jogging. But then I know one thing they not know. I have a very big God, he can never leave my side when you're ready for me. He can waste the white side, and I bounce on my haters, I bounce on it. I bounce on my haters, and I bounce on it. I say more, I'm on the bar. I say favor me, I'm on the bar. The bar more young way. I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one. You will waste the beacon. Samaleko. 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 Oh, a blessing. Tell them they can stop me. Cause I was destined for great things. Yes.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe. My guest is now backstage. This young man right here, Sam Walker, is now backstage. Just watching. If you get situated, let me know. I'm watching you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I don't know, the proper internet in the Liberia, something can be acting up. So let me just bring the brother on screen here, so we can get the ball rolling. I'll bring that image down. Hey, Sam.
Yes, I'm in. Zaya, I'm in.
Welcome to Voice of Sinoe.
Yes, I'm in.
Are you hearing me?
I'm getting you. Are you getting me as well?
Yeah, I'm getting you very well. Welcome to Voice of Sinoe. How are you?
Okay, Dick, thank you very much for allowing me on the platform. I'm okay, Liberians okay, and I'm phoning in and I'm speaking to you through this video, and I'm in my little corner in the New Georgia estate, where we can discuss this issue also that our people can get to understand. So thank you for affording me the opportunity on the platform.
No problem. Okay. So what you do, let's get started here quickly. You can give maybe self-introduction and opening remarks, and then we can go on from there.
Okay, beginning with introduction. Is that what you mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for the public, I'm Sam Walker, a young Liberian activist, a political and social activist. I began my activism in 2005 up to present, and we are still in it, ranging from the civil society background and up to now we are into politics. So, this is Sam Walker. This is the kind of person Sam Walker is. And we are here, Saryorpodeh.
All right, Sam. Thank you. Is there a way you can back away a little bit? You are too close to the camera. So you can, they can see your foot. You're too close to the camera. Yeah, back up a little bit. Okay, perfect. That's fine. All right, so Sam, are you hearing me? Am I loud?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. It's just like our environment already, so you have to be a little bit louder.
All right, so am I loud and clear?
Yeah. You can maintain that.
Yeah, sure. So, like I was saying, I brought you on recently. I watched the press statement from your group. I think it was concerning citizen movement of Sinoe County, and regarding Senator Milton Teahjay. What prompted that statement? He's not hearing me. Hello?
Yeah, that's much better.
You're not hearing me. Your internet is the problem. Your internet connection is the problem. That's why you're not hearing me.
I'm hearing you now. You can go ahead.
All right. So I said I recently followed your press conference in Liberia, and I thought the press statement was brilliantly articulated, well read by you. And I was asking what prompted the press statement. What prompted that?
Oh, well, Dyke, thank you. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we live in a society where, there should be an equilibrium. If you say you are a political activist or you are a demagogue, whatever you name it, I think the people are your employers. So they should be given a chance. They should be given a chance because they employed you. So an attempt to muscle these people or to muscle one person, the citizens themselves will get up and say, no, but this is not good. I think there's a need that we battle this. Over the past time, we have realized that there's a character in the county, and this character continue to suppress and depress the young people. Going beyond all things and looking at this, just doing things that are not in the interest of the young people. So it is predicated upon this. The consensus movement cannot sit and allow these things. So this is how we came up with this. Over 40 plus Sinoe citizens were appointed to serve in various positions by this government, His Excellency President George Weah. But these people, since the appointment, could you imagine, since the 28th of August, these people were appointed, and up to now, they are languishing for confirmation. What's the reason? Our caucus, some of our caucus members are liaising with us, but the caucus only have the right, and the Senate, and the Senate have, the information power. So, the representatives did their part, they play their part. It has reached before the Senate, and these people are yet to be confirmed. Several interventions were made, but the senator said to us that he is not answerable to us while we employ him. Now he's telling us that he's not answerable. I'm talking about Senator Milton Teahjay. Yes. So it is predicated upon this. We have come up with this press conference, and this press conference was the total majority of the young people in the county. It was not same worker, it was not same worker family, it was not same worker organization, it was not same worker community that came up with this press conference, but it was the majority of the youth in the county, even though he has a people on his side, but we are not deterred. We went out and we just conducted it. So this is what prompted our press conference.
Okay, excellent over there. But Sam, you say over 40 plus citizens of Sinoe County have been marginalized, since Senator Teahjay refused to confirm those people to get jobs. But right now, you guys are agitating, and I think the profile that you guys read, you don't think that profile will exacerbate the situation?
Darke, I have stayed in Liberian politics for a number of time. Since then, you just name it. Are you getting me, Darke?
Yeah, you are clear. Go ahead.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. So, Sam Walker and the like of the other people, Justice Obi, I'm just sorry that Justice is not here. Yeah, we would have talked about this, but we can't just go into a fight that will not yield any fruit or any good result. We go to a fight where we go with our entire soul, our minds and ideas or ideology in making sure that what we are going to, it is addressed. So since that press conference was conducted on the ground of the Capitol building on December 7, 2021 of this year, there's some effort being made. I can tell you, before the 20th, not even the 20th, before the 15th, the 18th, our young brothers will be confirmed through our activation.
Okay, that's a good news. What makes you so sure, though?
Come again?
Why are you so confident that they will be confirmed the time period that you just called?
Darke, we are getting some intel, and we are people who are friendly with most of these representatives and the senators. They give us information, they feed us with information. They give us probably relevant acumen that you think they can give you. So it was right after that press conference, I received 4 calls from the level of the Senate. 4 calls from the Senate. I would not call these people names for record sake and for security reason. But 4 top senators called me. They cited me for a conference or meeting, whatever. And they called me. We went into the meeting, and every other thing was said, and they confided in me that yes, indeed, these people will be confirmed. So just hold up to what he did. What he portray. What you portray is what a good.
Hello? I think frozen there. The internet, the proper internet tripping.
We are reaching to the relevant authority to see our best. People are working together to make sure that these people are confirmed.
Okay. All right, Sam, thank you so
Hello?
much. I wanted to play. Yeah, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? I'm very, very loud. So I think your device, your volume, you want to do it through the phone? Because I'm literally yelling right now. You want to go through the phone route? I think it will be better. Hello? Sam, he's not hearing me.
Can you reiterate? I'm not. You are a little bit lower.
I'm very loud. So what I'm saying, let's
Very
go
low,
through the
very
phone
low.
route. Let's go through the phone route.
You are low.
I'm
You are
very
low.
loud. Yeah, the problem is from your side. So let's do it through the phone. I will call you through WhatsApp.
I think you have to do some adjustment because you are louder as compared to this one.
Did somebody call you? Let me bring you back on. Let me bring you back on, or else we'll have to do it through the other route. All right, guys. Sorry, that Bakuba internet, man, it's not reliable. It's always having problems. But my special guest is Sam Walker from Liberia. He's advocating for the confirmation of this young man for the Sinoe presence inside the country. This is Alvin Wesseh. Alvin Wesseh was nominated by President George Weah to be the Fiscal Superintendent of Sinoe County since the demise of Gift Morris. Sinoe County about a year plus now. Sinoe County is without Fiscal Superintendent. And that is why right now I was told the other day we're listening to the Superintendent of Sinoe County. And he said the reason they are not undertaking projects in the county, they have some money, but because the law requires that the county has fiscal superintendent before the project they can start with anything. So let me bring this guy on again. Hey, Sam. Hello?
Yeah, Dyke. I think it's much better.
Yeah, it's better. What I want to advise is when it goes up, if we have problem again, and I want to do it through the phone, I will call you through WhatsApp. It will be better that way. You got the internet is not strong from your end. Are you hearing me?
Yeah. Because I'm getting you now.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, when the internet start glitching up again on your side, I would recommend I will call you through WhatsApp so we can conduct the interview from that angle.
Okay, this is Liberia and this is our environment. These things sometimes happen.
Yeah, so because of the unreliability, it affects the flow of the interview or the interaction,
Okay.
So what I want to do is to just play a little bit of your press conference recently, and then we'll go into it.
We are bringing
okay.
affecting us, for which we have invited members of the press. As you are here, we are about to start the press conference. We will give you the opportunity at the end of the press conference to ask 1 or 2 questions. We start the press conference. My name is Justice Wesseh, the media coordinator. For the consent group. Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we want to welcome you on this special day, today the 7th of December 2021 at about this time. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to this press conference under the banner of Concerned Citizen Movement of Sinoe County. Today, it is a very sad day in the political history of our county and a bad day for our muddy democracy. Since the creation of Sinoe as the 3rd regional county of the Republic of Liberia, but now, newly created counties in our political dispensation should be looking up to Sinoe for better, accurate, and balanced leadership to put our county on the world map among its committee of nations. But it is quite unfortunate that Sinoe is a total deviant to this theory. Sinoe today, instead of being a champion of...
So, Sam.
Yeah, Darke.
Yeah, I want us to interact with the video, so I'll be pausing in the middle of A. So when you say Sinoe is a total deviant, please elaborate on that. What makes Sinoe to be the deviant?
We're talking about accurate and balanced leadership that people should be preaching. I mean, we've seen all of the surrounding, counties, Darke. They are preaching. We here in Liberia here. And sometimes I think before you leave Liberia, you saw other counties what they did around here. We've seen other counties. They are preaching peace messages. But Sinoe, instead of Sinoe being the terrorist today to be preaching peace messages and come up with actual leadership structure in the county, we are hunting one another. So modern democracy does not call for that. Modern democracy calls for where the people have to be together, and it calls for equilibrium. It calls for equal participation of ones. But Sinoe, it's a different thing. So this is why they said they are deviating from that theory.
Okay, let's play the video before your internet starts acting up.
Perfect democracy, it is widely known and considered as a reservoir of conflict, division, and artificial political tribal grouping, initiated as a result of ethnocentrism. The citizen movement of Sinoe County want to recognize the positive involvement of the young.
Yeah, that's something you said over there. You said tribal groupings as a result of ethnocentrism. What is that? I want you to put that in context for our people. When you say ethnocentrism, what is that?
Yeah, ethnocentrism, I think one person, it has to do with individual. Ethnocentric, you are very ethnocentric. An ethnocentric leader is someone who sees that everything must be for he overpowers everything. He thinks that everything is good for him. So he, a sign of showing superiority, belittling the rest of the other people. That's a sign of being so ethnocentric, and that's a sign of ethnocentrism. So that's what we're saying. Sinoe should not be so much about. Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting it very well. I'm getting it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Modern democracy does not call for that. So if we are talking about Sinoe and we're talking about peace, I think it is prudent enough that we do these things that will represent the image of our county, instead of one demagogue getting up to say, yes, indeed, I'm the demagogue and everyone should worship me. No, that's not perfect democracy. Democracy does not call for perfect democracy. Does not call for that. So I think when we reach that point, this is what we term him as being, ethnocentric, very ethnocentric in his politicking.
I thought you captured the moment when you called a man an ethnocentrist leader, because ethnocentrism is where somebody from your tribal group, you put your tribal group above everybody else. Your tribal group is superior to everybody. So that's exactly what Teahjay has been doing in Sinoe County. Let me play this video. I thought you said a lot of good stuff in here.
People against anti-democratic practices that continue to impede the progress of our county, and we recognize in a very high esteem. They are stood tall in the rebuilding process of our dear county, Sinoe. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, our attention is fully drawn to an unscrupulous attitude of a political contaminant in person of Senator Milton Teahjay, whose political involvement has intensified and promoted tribal division, political and economic marginalization in our county. His attitude is absolutely ridiculous, uncivilized, and barbaric, and it is a threat to national security building.
Yeah, man. Sam, those are strong words, man. Those are strong words. I mean, you look at you are really frustrated over the senator's action.
Yes, we are frustrated. And this is what I continue to say, Darke. I mean, if you were in a county, you will say, yes, this is what, I mean, I see why some of these things continue to happen. But now, Darke, are you kidding me? Sinoe should be one of the developed counties. Or Sinoe should be among, I mean, the four developed counties in Liberia, taking up its record of its history. But coming to our era or our dispensation, it is not happening. You see some people, you know, who brought about tribal grouping in the county, who knew about tribal grouping. Is it not Teahjay? That's Teahjay. He introduced that in our political history. Over the time, our people been there peaceably, they have been moving. I mean, all these things were just were resolved. But since his introduction in the political spectrum or political dispensation of our country, I mean, everything just went aside. So that's to show that yesterday, these are the things, you know, that he's involved with. These are his actual doings.
Okay, let's get to the video.
Senator Teahjay historically has always been in the center of political controversies and economic robbery in our country.
Damn it, that line stood out for me. Economic robbery. Wow. So elaborate on that. When you say the man has been engaging into economic robbery, what is that?
Yeah, economic robbery. I mean, there were a lot of things that were not enshrined within our press conference, and I'm hearing people that run here today, people passing around that yes, indeed, you know, we have insulted I have insulted the senator. What you call insult? Unlike when you were schooling, you don't come again, you know, you don't come across these words. Because if you go through these words, or if you have studied some of these words and you know the denotation of this word, you won't come out to say, you know, some worker have insulted the senator. I'm not a badger. I'm from home, but I hate, you know, bad democracy. I hate bad practice. So if a leader does that, we'll bring it to point. We say economic robbery because since then, I mean, Darke, can you imagine when this man was senator in the county? For every time President Sally going in the county, former President Sally going in the county, I mean, he will go about, collect 400 or 500 from all of the business people in the county that all the president is coming. So this is what you should do. This is what you're supposed to do. And the people with no hesitation, they will go about and collect the money. When the money is collected, the money cannot be reported. You take the money and put it in your bag and take it. So all of these things, as you know, are things that we look at and say, no, but this man proceeded wrongly. You cannot keep doing these things to our people. You cannot keep depriving our people. Look, Darke, let me tell you, the election that brought Senator Teahjay in the power. I can tell, if I say that on this media now, I mean, many people will feel that I'm joking or I'm lying, but I voted Senator Teahjay. Let me tell you, I can give you 4 names that you can call, to authenticate what I'm saying. If I'm lying or I'm saying the truth, you can call. I will, before the show ends, I will give you the names and you will place a call to them so that you can call them. Okay. A practicing lawyer in Greenville by the name of NDSM Chismon. That man, he knows Teahjay well. NDSM Chismon seems to be my uncle. He's my uncle, I mean. He convinced me. So this man is my man. So there's a name that we write. And he took me from Academy Sinoe. Since I left from Sinoe, it was my very first time at the time to even go Sinoe to have voted Senator Teahjay. So I want to tell people that I voted Senator Teahjay the very first election, his election. I voted him, and you came about. But I cannot vote you, and you know, you keep doing these things that will, you know, that will not bring peace and harmony in our country. So it is based on this. I said, no, But I mean, I can continue my support on such a person because he continued the most. Can you imagine? I'm a Grebo man and I hail from the Grebo kingdom. Right after the election, Senator Teahjay paid the Grebo people or the Grebo people with ingratitude by insulting them that the Grebo people are stupid. And mind you, the statement that he used will haunt him. I'm not the one who making the decision on behalf of the Grebo people, but people are held meeting or I'm privileged to have sat in some of these meetings, and I know what the people said. The people said it already. Since he made that reckless statement, he hasn't at no point in time apologized to the people. You look at critical, you look at perfect decision makers in the county or in Grebo. The Grebo people are educated. We have enough Grebo people that are educated. So for Senator Teahjay to have used that statement, I think, I don't know why we really got in him of which he used that statement, that the Grebo people are fully set up, are stupid. So was it a wrong thing for Grebo men to elect you after becoming president of senator? You paying them with ingratitude. So, but the drama, we are watching the drama. Let's see what the Grebo people will come up with. I'm not making decision on behalf of them, but let's see what they will come up with.
Okay, let's play the statement. Well said. Well said.
Superintendent in 2009, under the 2-week party granddaughter, Madam Ellen Johnson Shelley, administrator on the Unity Party-led government, and subsequently elected as senator in 2014, with a questionable political character as an inductee of the LACC for a financial malpractice in the tune of $700,000 United States dollars. Senator Teahjay, from his childhood, has been a notorious lawless character.
Yeah, but you talk about $700,000 United States dollars, and let's play the statement. I want you to speak to that one. Hold on a second.
Expelled from the Tarjuowon public school for disorderly conduct, such as fighting and abusing instructors. At the Sabatown Mission School, Senator Teahjay, then boarding student, was expelled for property theft, stole missionary bedlings. Senator Teahjay again thereafter enrolled at the CMC High School, where he was also given a TRN never to return for administrative misconduct. At the same time, Senator Teahjay used his influence of his uncle, the then principal of Sinoe High School, the late Mose Paju, to enroll, where he enrolled and finally got expelled again for persistent failure in 2 academic years. In 1980, we are just giving you a background scenario of the senator of which he had been involved with. In 1980, Senator Teahjay, being an employee of the Profit and Corporate Corporation from his boss, he was dismissed for administrative misconduct and was paid off. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, regrettably, the senator admission was revoked from the King State University in the United States of America. Excuse me, yes. The King State, United States of America, after investigation revealed that he stole a scholarship opportunity offered by the late President Sinoe County to Aaron Farr, then employee of the Liberian Water and Sewer Corporation, LWSC, where Mr. Teahjay served as clerk in the office of the managing director. Senator Teahjay, an integrated deficit, was thrown out of the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law for clandestine enrollment with a falsified bachelor degree academic credential. Senator Teahjay, with a morally deficit character, used his proximity with former President Shelley as superintendent to squander the county and social development fund, as well as other revenues generated from the burgeoning mining sector, a Sinoe rubber company, a scrap inherited by the county. Senator Teahjay, a high court tribalist who belongs to the kakistocrat form of leadership, has never supported a unanimous decision in the general interest of our county Sinoe. For typical example, he fights everyone in the country who disagrees.
Yeah, Sam, that's another key word you use over there. Your background is a little noisy, but that's an important word you use over there. You say Senator Teahjay belongs to the kakistocratic form of government. Who are kakistocrats? Who are those?
Kakistocracy of government. This is what I'm saying. Kakistocracy, idiosyncratic, ethnocentrism, and you just need all of that just from the same community, or they are from the same region. Kakistocracy form of government is a form of government. That's this form of government was practiced in the early 20s. In the early 20s is where this form of government was practiced. It's a form of government that wherein the leader think that the system that he's within is good for him, and no any other person can form part of that system there. That a kakistocracy form of government there. If you start doing that, because what I'm saying from the beginning is that there should be equal participation of every one of us. But you are in a system where you think that it is good for you and it is not good for, Samson Weah. It is not good for Mafi Zaza. It is not good for Duncan. It is not good for Romeo Quia. It is not good for just name the other people. But you just settle in that same region there. That kakistocracy. It's kakistocracy. So that's that's the kingdom that Senator Teahjay belongs to. It belongs to that form of government. And our democracy does not call for that.
I agree with you. The man is nothing but a kakistocrat, because the least qualified people in society, like people like Milton Teahjay, that's one of those. He is not qualified. The worst in society in Liberia, in Sinoe County, Milton Teahjay is one of the worst. So he belongs to the kakistocratic form of government. That well said. Let's see.
Within on policy differences. In 2016, if I can retrospect, Senator Teahjay unilaterally stood against the then Superintendent Prosper Brown due to personal reasons. In 2006, the President Selly appointed Roland Polo, a citizen of Saquin, was appointed as superintendent by former President Selly because Commissioner Polo could not walk the way of Senator Teahjay then. Superintendent Teahjay masterminded dismissal of Commissioner Polo on ground that he was illiterate and incompetent to serve as commissioner. This is the same Polo, this is the same Roland Polo who Senator Teahjay criminalized the intelligence of the president and was again appointed as the superintendent in the same second district. Whereas Mr. Inisha Fuka, who was unanimously recommended by the caucus and nominated by President George Weah of the same second statutory district, thus making the president nominee to two citizens of the same district at the same time. See the contradiction and see the.
Sam, that's a brilliant statement over there. We can play it in totality. But I want you to tell me. a little bit about the concerned citizen movement or SADO. When did you guys establish the group?
Hello. You're talking about the two guys that put on the same position. Is that what you're saying?
No. I said the concerned citizens movement of Sinoe County. When did you guys establish the group?
This group was established in let me look at the term. Look at my term. This group was established in 2019, August 14, 2019 is where we're established. But when we established the group, most of the guys who are heading the group, you know, he has traveled in the United Kingdom, and so everything went down. And I saw it because I was the least man in the group. So I said, no, that man has traveled. So I mean, we cannot leave this group to be dormant. So there's a need. So the afterwards we started. I mean, that was in 2020. You know, the end part of 2020 is where, I mean, we started, you know, real activities. So when we entered 2021 now, we were very focused and we're very, I mean, instrumental in carrying on the activities of the institution. So I can tell you now, this is the most precious group. This is the most precious political group in the country. And if you enter Sinoe County now, you say, which of the group are here that is keeping the feet to the fire of the senator? They will tell you that, you know, they know any other group, but I mean the concerned citizen movement of Sinoe. Everyone know about us, and this is not a group that was just funded just yesterday, or a group that was just funded just because we want for our brothers and our sisters to be confirmed. No. We are active political decision makers. So we are saying things. If we are saying things, we meet it and we meet up with our goals. So I mean, you asked me for the formulation and the date of our organization. That's it. August 20, or August 14.
Could you say one or two words about Alvin Wesseh? I mean, give her a little background of Alvin Wesseh.
Alvin Wesseh is someone who, I mean, who have been involved into activism, like Sam Walker. Alvin Wesseh served the student community before. That was in 2015, 2016. The year may not be correct, but he served the student community. He served as financial secretary also, at which stands early son about Noah. So he served that organization of that student body with an impeccable record. He left from that institution with an untainted, I mean, character. No one pointed it out that yes, indeed, something when they were controlling our money. I mean, something happened to him. I mean, he did something, I mean, with our money, or he did this, he did this. No. No one has faked that. Alvin left from there, and he graduated from the AME Zion University on AME Zion University. I mean, after his graduation, he was accepted to work at the central bank, and Alvin provided services that which, of course, he was recommended by one of the representative. And if someone recommending you, that person don't just recommend you, that person recommend you because they know your quality, they know your output, they know what you can do. So he was recommended by one of the representatives, and this is how he was accepted. He went through the vetting process, and every other thing. Alvin came up with a flying color. So that man is an academia. You know, he's someone who stay, I mean, in the pendulum of the Alvin was involved. Alvin campaigned vigorously for some of these people who you seen around here today that are senators. Some of the people you seen around here that of representatives. Alvin campaigned for them. So is there the pay for this young man?
Sam,
is it the pay for him? After all he have done, is that all? That will give me.
Yeah, is there a reason why Senator Teahjay is opposing the young man? Can you explain why? I'm saying, is there a reason why Senator Teahjay is opposing Alvin Wesseh?
According to the senator, he are not, you know, according to what he's saying in the corridor, because I've not been privileged to have sat with him. But what he's saying in the corridor is that the young man did not support him in the first election. So he's using this ground to deny this man of his civil right. That which, of course, this concerned citizen movement of Sinoe will not set to happen. Because everyone, has their own right. I can support somebody who I want to support. And we are from Sinoe, we should be given the right to serve. Now, if these things continue to happen, and tomorrow, you will say, oh, the man from Sinoe, and, he has detached the activities of Sinoe. No. According to the senator, he said, Abbey is not in his land, so Abbey cannot be confirmed. And if Abbey is confirmed, he will be used by Lee Nabachie, who is the superintendent, because Lee Nabachie, Lee Nabachie is a proponent of this government, and he's a superintendent in the county, so he'll be used, he'll be pressured by Lee Nabachie. So these are all these are all factors the senator is looking at. He said, no, I need to delay the mess in the confirmation, or if possible, this man will not be confirmed, because if I confirm this man, you harm me. Yeah, who will go triple to go tough for me? Who will go Jay to go tough for me? Who will go do it to go tough for me? Because he's the fiscal affairs superintendent. He is there to monitor the entire financial aspect of the county. And by doing that, you have good, you middle with people, you have good rapport with people. You sometimes, somehow you have, let's say, influence in the county. So it is based on this. The senator keep doing this to us.
All right. So what does it say? The action of Senator Teahjay. Let's do a little bit of political prognostication here. What does it say about the fate of the senator comes 2023? Given that he's stopping a major political black, the son of a major political black in Sinoe County from getting a job. What does it say about him comes 2023?
Yeah.
Did you get me?
I did not get it correct. Again, please.
I'm saying
I'm getting now.
I'm saying the pasture of Senator Teahjay.
Yes.
The pasture of Senator Teahjay, given that election is coming, but he's denying a major voting black in Sinoe County, the Jacob Bell, their son, a job. I want to do a little political prognostication, predict the man fit 2023. Do you think Senator Teahjay will win, given that he denied people jobs in the county?
I just sat on the platform from the initial point of my intro. This man used certain statement, an outlandish and demeaning statement, an uncivilized statement. I know somebody will think that I'm insulting the president or the senator again. I'm not insulting him, but these are actually doing. He used these statements against the Jarapo people, the same Jarapo people that gave him. So he's finding it difficult now to figure out where he will win. And mind you, the election that is coming, the 2023 election that is coming, the fate of the senatorial seat will be decided in district number 2. Is what the fate of the senatorial seat will be decided. So it is based on this. The senator think that someone who will go over that, the person should fall in his land, so that that person will always preach his dictatorial messages. And Abbey is not that kind of person. So that's all. He used, you cannot using to go on, you cannot go there, and just mess up with that road there. Where will you pass? You can pass, and this is what happened. This is what happened to him. He's entrapping himself, or he has already entrapped himself, and he want to put the blame on someone else. No, that game cannot work. The concerned citizen movement of Sinoe will not sit for this young man to be denied of his civil right. No, unlike Sam Walker, who have passed through the rank and file of activism, of advocacy, to be in the country, I would not. It can never happen. Just take this from me. I'm not challenging anyone. He's a leader. He should be respected. But if someone respects you, or your subordinate respecting you, that same respect should go to them. You cannot keep suppressing us. You cannot keep muscling us. unless he go back in Drepo and retract that unnecessary statement that he made against the people that elected him, then he can say, yes, indeed, I think we can reconsider our decision. But as it takes, the senator finds it very difficult, or he's finding it difficult to capture 2 or 3 votes in Drepo. I'm a son of Drepo. I'm a son of Drepo. I sit with my people and I know what all they tell me or what all they told me.
Sam, is there a way you could relocate? Your background is very, very noisy. Yeah.
Okay, okay, just in 10 minutes time or in 5 minutes time, just call me back.
Okay, all right.
In 5 minutes time.
All right, all right, all right. All right, guys, so that's Sam Walker, the spokesperson for the Concerned Citizen Movement of Sinoe County. And the young man is just prognosticated as Senator Teahjay stands no chance to win 2023, given that, number one, he deprived the people of Sinoe County employment opportunity. He also insulted the people of the Drepo Belt. And so Sam is saying until he apologizes, but I don't think apology should make the people to vote for the man. The man is horrible. So whether he apologizes or not, it is not a ground for you guys to vote for him. Because look at what Sinoe County has become. Since Senator Teahjay became, Senator Teahjay became senator, all right? This county has not been at peace. So the best way we can have a peaceful county where everybody will be treated equitably is to have somebody who would think inclusively and not somebody who would think exclusively, all right? So Senator Teahjay, whether he apologizes to the people of the Drepo Belt or not, the man has to be ejected. He has to be thrown out of the Liberian Senate. Because number one, again, we can count a lot of things he has done. For almost 8 years in the Senate, Milton Teahjay has not sponsored a bill to benefit the people of Sinoe County. As a matter of fact, he hasn't sponsored a bill that passed both chambers of the Liberian Parliament. Not at all. He's sponsoring bills that don't make sense. He sponsored bills that don't make sense, bills that do not increase the economic condition or the economic value of the people. How will a senator sponsor a bill to make rape legal in the land? How can you make that? How can you vote for such a man? Why will you vote for such a man that sponsor a bill to make rape legal in the country? No. So whether he apologizes or not, this man cannot be re-elected. You cannot re-elect a man who was a spokesman for a rebel, the man who murdered 250,000 people. So whether he apologizes or not, Milton Teahjay cannot be re-elected in Sinoe County. No way. No way. The man who should have been in jail, but because of travesty of justice, the man is walking around. The man, according to the verdict of the GAC, of the court, Riverside Court, they say the man bypassed the PPCC Act, the law. And the law says that anybody who bypasses that law, you should go to jail not exceeding less than 5 years. Okay? A period not exceeding 5 years. So Milton Teahjay should have been in jail. But because the law is not being applied properly in the country, and that's why the criminal is still walking around. Same whether Teahjay apologizes or not, he should not be re-elected because he is marginalizing practically everybody in the county. Like you rightly said, the man is an ethnocentrist. He believes in ethnocentrism, meaning the man puts his tribal group, the section he came from, above everybody else. His tribal group is superior to everybody else. And so when the other people, they have the opportunity to get jobs in the county, Milton will say, no, you run propaganda. Bogus district resources inside just so that people cannot get jobs. So whether Milton apologizes or not, he cannot be re-elected. He cannot be re-elected because even in his own area, the Tarjuowon bell where he says that he is the king. He instructed the superintendent of that district, Manani Poble, to deny 46 persons to remove them from payroll without any reason. And he does not have the right to do that either. They are civil servants. All right? These people are civil servants. And so Milton Teahjay cannot instruct a superintendent of the county to remove 46 persons from payroll. Dear Minister Johnson, we extend our compliments and wish to forward to your kind consideration the attached list of 46 civil servants from the district that are needed to be replaced. As you will note, the attached contains both those to be replaced along with the names of individuals that are to replace them. It is my ardent hope that you will kindly grant this request, which is necessary for the smooth and effective running of our district. This is Milton Teahjay. He is taking food from people's mouths, and he said that's how you effectively run a district. Take food from the mouth of children, mothers, father, and he said, you know what? That's how you effectively run a district. So, Sam, you cannot re-elect such a man. No way. What I Teahjay apologizes 400 times to the people of Zipo. Whether he apologizes to Mr. Macaulay, Jap Macaulay, the former representative or not, Milton Teahjay cannot be re-elected. If you re-elect that man, that means you are saying, in other words, like what they said before when Milton Teahjay became spokesperson for Chancellor. You remember the catchphrase or the cliche, the chorus, you kill my mind, you kill my power, we'll vote for you. Then that's why you are paying Milton Teahjay for again. They kill your mind, kill your power literally. And the people voted for them. And the man is now killing you economically, which has the consequences of making people poor, making people, as a matter of fact, somebody does not have food, they can die. So Milton Teahjay, instead of killing people directly, he is now using economic means to kill our people. So he cannot re-elect a man. Whether he apologizes or not. Let me bring the young man on here. Let me see whether the internet will be good. It's not. Yes, Sam.
Yeah, Doug.
Yeah, you hearing me?
I'm getting loud, very loud and clear.
All right. So, but you say you have another engagement, so I don't want to hold you too long. I just want you to, if you have any closing comments, anything that you have to say about the politics of Sinoe County, anything that comes to mind, anything that we did not speak of that you want to talk to or you want to speak to, you can measure that quickly.
Doug, I want to take this time to appreciate you for the time. I think this is one of the best conversations that I ever had in 2021. And I think this is one of the medium that we can use to preach messages. So with the introduction of the formulation of this platform, I think it has helped many people, and we continue to use it. Well, Doug, I don't have issue with people. I respect leaders. But if I respect a leader, or if we respect leader, the leader should respect us.
Correct.
This is what it should be. But in as much we stay in the same country or in the same county, and you continue to, deprive our people of their right, and the citizens themselves will get up. Will say no. Long gone are those days where these things used to happen and people ignore them. But we live in a civilized society. We live in a decent society today. So those days cannot be compared to these days. And the people themselves say, yes, this is about time that we get up to kick out this dictatorial leader in our country, because he has said it over time and he did a lot of things that the people themselves cannot condone. It is based on this, people are coming up, the citizens themselves, are coming up with this petition statement. And mind you, we have another group. Darke, are you getting me?
Yeah, very well. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have another group that is coming up. That group, I think you will see them. I just received a call yesterday by a certain group called Citizen Against the Re-election of Senator Teahjay. They contacted me yesterday. They are saying that next week, Tuesday, they will be trooping to the Capitol building with their berets, with their paraphernalia, every other thing attached on them to make sure that, to point out the ills of this senator. So next week, they will be going there in the Capitol. They will be going on the ground of the Capitol building to dig out the evil deeds of the senator. Is this same worker who doing this, or is this same worker who initiated that group again? Our people need to be fair and clear. No, you cannot say you are a senator, or you cannot say you are a leader, and you will always you go against almost everybody. You go against every youthful person. Most especially the senator is hunting the youth. To be frank, he's hunting the youth.
So the man is literally burying himself politically, because if you go against the young people, then that's a political barrier for yourself.
And Darke, can you imagine? Right after the press conference was held the next day, I got a call from the young people back home. They are saying, another trouble coming. You people will soon experience another thing in the county. Has it not been that Sam Walker and the like of the other people were around? Justice Obi and Clarence Success Clay were around. When I around, maybe you would have seen something could not happening. Because the people phoned me right after our press conference. They told us that the young people are made to be specific. The young people, they are saying, if these people are not confirmed, all of them that are teaching in the various classrooms, they will lay down their chalk. They will lay down their chalks. And they are not going in any classroom. So you see this? This is what happened. I forgot I did not say it. So these are the things. The caucus, long time, you said, you are part of the caucus of recent best known to him. He said he would, he has detached himself from the caucus. He had detached himself from the caucus. At one point in time, he would say, yes, I come back. When the president visited the county, he went there because he needed a vote of the people, of the citizens. So it was right in the presence of the president when he announced that he would serve as a campaign chairperson for Sinoe County. Are you kidding me? We have CDC legislators. You from the United Party, a recycled politician like you continue to. You think President Weah doesn't have sins? The president have sins. So he said that the program was all about reconciliation. So all of the activities were reconciliatory. So when he made that statement, everyone just took it away. Yeah, and we ought to be happy. And we left. It was even in our county when the senator said it, that when the president said that the caucus need to come together, you people need to come together, but I'm getting information that you people are not working together. So what's the cause? And the senator remained taciturn. He did not say anything. It was, that's why I could not say, Darke. Representative Murphy Zaza is proving to be one of the best leaders. I'm not sitting on the platform and I'm saying this. And last year, he was recognized by the young patriot of Sinoe, which of course I'm a member of. This senator, the representative, is one of the best that Sinoe has ever produced. With all of the insults that Senator Teahjay continued to rain on this man, he remains silent. All because of why he needs peace in the county. He wants peace. So when the senator insulting, gave him all of the insult and thing, we said, oh, but I need peace in the county. So let the senator go ahead and insult. Let him go ahead and do his insult. And the lawmaker will just forget about everything and just go on. So that part will be part. So if we are counting the leaders in the county, this man come first. This man has exemplified, he has put out, I don't know how to actually describe him, but he's a leader. To be frank, he's a leader. You're talking about, integrity. At some point in time, they say, oh, the man, he ran away from public test. And the teacher will say, Mavi Zaza ran away from public test. But I was surprised the last time when I saw all of the academic credentials of Mavi Zaza, Representative Mavi Zaza. I saw them, and that man I worked in banking sector. He worked with the Ministry of Finance. He worked Central Bank. He worked FBDR. He worked most of the bigger banks. These are integrated, institutions that the man I work with, unlike you. So why is it that you continue to harm this man? Why is it that you continue to make this man political life to be as if to say you and the man, the both of you are in let's say competition? They are not in any competition. This man is far better than him. He's a senator. He should be talking about these very things that come in the country. He should be talking about concession, and all these things. But he's not focusing on them. He, after Representative Mavi Zaza. So I don't think he's treating the the OMEC.
So does that mean 2023 you are a political foot soldier of Honorable Zaza?
We are still beyond the pendulum, and we are still studying the political field. The OMEC is not he's harmless. So why I say that when the senator come, when the lawmaker come out to declare, who am I to refuse such offer? I will do everything by all costs to support Honorable Mavi Zaza. And I'm saying this on your media. Everyone is listening, and they can listen well. But because I follow good leaders, I don't follow bad leaders. Representative Mavi Zaza is a good leader. So if he declares, I will definitely fall on his line. Yes.
Great. So, but Sam, quickly, I want to understand though, when you voted for Teahjay 2014, what are the things you looked at though for which you campaigned and voted for him?
Oh, this man I've been in since I was born, since I was raised. The only name that I used to hear in the country is Teahjay. So I said, well, that man seems to be a hard political figure. Yeah, my father always said he would be discussing, and he mentioned the name Teahjay. So I said, no. But then I think this man could be, that man can be my ally, or it can be my political ally, or it can be my political idol. I think, and some of these things that he opposed early. He opposed some of these things that various leaders did. And at the time, I actually used to admire him because he's too tall. He's speaking against ills in society. But these same things that he spoke against, are the same things that he's doing. So, my decision was predicated upon what the senator had been doing, been in the county, been talking about peace, been doing things. You just name the rest. So it was predicated upon that. I cast my vote for him. I voted him. I would have voted senator. I come on real media platform and say, oh yeah, I voted Senator Teahjay. Oh yeah, my ladies and gentlemen, I just went in the country, I voted Senator Teahjay. People may think I'm lying, but the 4 names will be given to you, and if you ask them, you will come on the same video to tell me, yeah, what you said was true. I have no duty of lying on the senator. The senator, when it comes to high political decision making in the country, Senator Teahjay comes first. People will count him because he has been with the progressive, he has been with the True Whig Party, and he has made his name in the corridor of politics. So he cannot use that. Yeah, but you know that True Whig Party gave back to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he been with the True, he aligned with the True Whig Party. Yeah, he aligned with the True Whig Party. You just check the record. He even criticized Doe. He criticized Taylor. He criticized Manaseli. Before Manaseli even come in power, the man made certain statement that hair would have grown in his palm if President Sevi is elected as president. If Sevi is elected as president, and the woman came with flying color. So he was given the superintendent position in the county. When they gave him that superintendent position, he did not refuse it. He accepted it. And he drew himself. He drew himself closer to, the president. He drew himself closer to the president, to President Seli at the time. So President Seli used to actually, love him. They carry on most of the activities in the county, what I feel.
Given the kind of person Senator Teahjay is, are you worried about your life? Because Senator Teahjay, anybody who speaks against him, he takes you as enemy. Are you comfortable? Are you safe?
Okay, Darke, thank you for raising this. I've taken formal complaint to the Liberian National Police, and I think a copy of that is in my possession. Tomorrow, I'm pursuing this because since that press conference was held, I've been receiving threatening messages on my phone. Someone will call me, "Oh, Sam, where are you?" People using, anonymous numbers. People using restricted numbers. To be frank, people using restricted numbers to call me. So this number cannot be traced. But people have been calling me, and they have been using threatening messages. Even on the social media, when you go there today, you will see a reckless statement coming from the COS, Maswa Toli. You will see a reckless statement coming from charismatic Norris, who call himself charismatic. You see a reckless statement coming from Colonel Snell, who has spent 15 years in the university. Before just yesterday, he had graduated. So these are the people that continue to use threatening statement on me. So I'm going. Tomorrow, I'm not stopping there. Tomorrow, I'm going to the Capitol building. I'm calling the Sinoe County Legislative Caucus to present my communication before them that, my life has been threatened. Senator Teahjay is threatening me. From there, I will send a letter in Sinoe, the Sinoe local caucus. I will send them a letter. I will CC copy all of them, all of the relevant authorities, so that they can get aware what is obtaining on my life. Because I will not take this lightly. I will not take this lightly. I think speech should be given to every one of us. Freedom should be demanded, not to be begged for. Darke. It's freedom that we are preaching. So if Senator Teahjay and his surrogate think that I'm insulting, I'm using this platform to insult him, I am not insulting him.
Sam, I think the last time I checked, respect should be earned. Senator Teahjay cannot be all over the place insulting people. And for you, what you did, you did not insult him. You only gave his record. So I don't know why they should be threatening people. When Senator Teahjay curse other people out, do people threaten him to harm him? No.
All of the other people, all of the people that Senator Teahjay harm, they are around here today. They did not say a word to him. Why did his surrogate say? Are they condemned that from the beginning? They never sat. They never condemned that. They sat at me, and because this man can always use them, so they sat and they think that everything was good. So they would just want to use that as a regular stuff. Wherein when you speak, say, "Oh, we're coming after you. We're coming after you." There are a lot of clandestine things that happen in the county. Great sons who stood tall to preach civil rights, ran through the brink of fight of advocate or activism. Today they are no more. Their record, who knows what happened to them? No one knows what carried them under the ground. So the senator is saying these things and nobody here to talk about them. So no, you are not to talk about these things. You are not to talk about these things. People are ignoring, but I'm very serious about this. I already take my communication. I've already taken my communication to Patrick Suru. I've CC copied to 102, and tomorrow I'll be going to the House of Legislature. I will send a communication to the Speaker and also to the Pro Tem. Every one of them will be CC copy. I'm not leaving this, and this has to do with my life. And I'm not stopping that because he's using the threatening remarks or statements will mean that Sam Walker is going in his room or is going in his closet to sit and he will not talk again. I will not remain mute until the right things are done. We will make sure that Alvin Wesseh is confirmed because he was vetted, nominated, and recommended to the Senate. All of these things, the man passed through these things. You talking about integrity. You talking about integrity. Look at your academic record. You look at your academic record. Look at your financial record. All these things. Then you talking about how long will it take for you to confirm one person? How long will it take for you to do the revision process? Will it take whole 1 year before you do this? No. So, I mean, Darke, we are saying this and we are very serious. We will not remain silent. This is an affront to the caucus betrayal. Because if he say he's part of the caucus, and when the caucus recommend, there's no need that you will detach yourself from the caucus, or you will say no, you are opposed to the caucus decision. So it is an affront to the caucus. It is an affront to the caucus. Failure on his part to revert his action, he will suffer the consequences in the 2023 ballot box. So Darke will remain resolute, will remain committed. We are always answerable to our people, and once our people there, will remain there. It's just that we are single out Alvin Weah over the 40 plus, because Alvin Weah is the one who has the bigger position in the county. He controls the financial arm of the county. So this is what we mentioned the name Alvin Weah. All of the other 40% which you have mentioned there, but Alvin's position is bigger. So we thought to mention Alvin. We thought to mention Alvin. So you cannot use this against this young man. This young man have been very harmless. Alvin doesn't talk, doesn't even talk. You and Alvin even sit somewhere. I mean, Alvin will just be sitting, just playing with his phone and just laughing. He just smiles. He's just smiling. So what's so special about Alvin? What did the young man do, of which you will continue to suppress him and muscle him? So Darke, these things cannot deter us, or these things cannot put fear in us. We will continue to speak truth to power until the dictatorial posture of the senator is removed or detached from his DNA. Because gone are those days this thing happen.
All right, sir. I want to say thank you so much for joining Voice of Sinoe today. I'm so happy when I see young people standing up for themselves, for their people. Because all around the world, and I know you read, I can tell from your presentation, and the revolutions around the world, the freedom that came to countries around the world, even the great United States, that came, it was less than 40 years when they were struggling here to free their people. And so I'm glad that you guys are standing up to those dictators, to those economic tyrants in the country. And so let's see 2023. Hopefully the people in Sinoe County will be liberated. Should I say hopefully? No, I'm optimistic and sanguine that the people of Sinoe County will be liberated. Thank you.
Yes,
if you have any comment on that, we go for the day.
I just want to take this time to just recognize the effort of the caucus who have been there for us. As sometimes they liaise with us, as sometimes they create a corridor for us. We go into them and we enter their offices and we lecture with them. The likes of Honorable Mafi Zaza, the likes of Samson Weah, the likes of Creighton Duncan, and sometimes let's say Senator Teahjay. And I've forgotten something. Senator Teahjay have been indoctrinated. He's getting indoctrinated gradually or daily.
Indoctrinated? Speak to that. What is that? What's going on?
The senator, you are a senator. You, Senator Teahjay, you are a senator. Honorable Teahjay is a senator. The both of you are senators. So why will you continue to subject yourself to the man or succumb yourself to the man? The man will even call. The man will even set in plan and call or set in your office and call Senator Teahjay, and you will see Senator Teahjay running going to this man.
Oh wow! Wow.
Yes. And it was not like that before. The campaign that I ran for Senator Teahjay today, he cannot speak. He doesn't speak to me because he feel that I wrote article against him when he redundant our young brothers and sisters. I spoke against it.
Wow.
And from that time, he doesn't speak to me. I sent a couple of messages. He doesn't even. I don't know. I don't even know if he can even read some of these messages. But I don't have time. I'm just
So he was indoctrinated by Senator Teahjay, in other words, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he was indoctrinated by Senator Teahjay as any other person from the county. The two people are in cahoots with even this thing that happening. The senator is very wicked. Senator Teahjay is very wicked more than Chia. This is why even Senator Teahjay name is going. But the two of them are the one that are playing this game.
Oh, wow.
These are the two people that are playing the game.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. I say this without fear and favor. I don't have time for any other president. Anything I say, it is my right to say, and I have the right to say it, and no one have to question me. I'm saying what I'm saying, what I'm seeing.
Well, Senator Chia was preaching cohesiveness the other time. How come he has taken side?
Oh, when the senator took power, I mean, he went against the activities of the senator. I mean, everyone used to admire him. But because he was so desperate for his re-election, so they approved for the sixth or something, how to call it, for the sixth session. Yeah, for the eighth session is where when the senator took in the county, when Senator Teahjay took in the county, is when they just came up with that kind of the senator mesmerizing with his usual political jargons. Yeah, Senator Teahjay mesmerizing, and it was there. But then when he said yes, but the two of I think we can work together. So you will give your support to me. Yes, I will give my support to you too. So it was based on that, of which since that declaration was made, the senator has been pulled with his nose. He has been pulled with his nose by Senator Teahjay. As any other person in the county, or the two senators are working together. These are the two people that are opposing to these confirmations.
Oh wow! So the man against Alvin Weah as well.
Yeah, so this is what continues to happen. It's just that Senator Teahjay name is going because he's a giant. He stands in the midst of these people and says, yes, I can fight everyone. He put his hand up. His hands are up.
The undercover fighter.
Yeah, a co-war fighter. The man can be at the back and stab you. You don't even know, die. You won't know.
Yeah, I was startled the other time when you write this and when he redundant those many employees of his. I mean, I'm like, wow. They just fire those children for no reason.
Can you imagine people bring campaign for them? For me, I'm not talking about myself because I work for the CDC. I believe in the ideology of His Excellency President George Weah. So I went in the county the two different times to have campaign for Senator Chia. And Senator Chia won the election. He won in the election, he did not give me a job, and I don't want a job. I don't even like capital building job in the very first place. I don't like it. Because even your girlfriend or your wife can even make you vex. The next day you go in you enter your office, you say, oh, all of you, all of you should even come here again. So it can be that, and I think this is why we conduct the push now, that there should be we go into the civil how they call it, civil servant agency. Yeah, civil service agency, I mean to be frank, the civil service agency, that there should be a clause protecting workers that are working for these senators and the representatives. When I 6 year, the 6 year term finish, the contract expire. You enter another 6 year, another new contract. So in the middle of the 6 year, you cannot redundant, a staffer in that area. So these are the things that we are writing, and we are writing civil. We are written civil service, and civil service is still looking at them. So we do these things so that we can have an accurate and balanced society in our country. So I mean, these are the things that continue to happen.
I was shocked in the middle of the economic crisis in the country, the senator firing children. Oh wow!
Yeah, these people can this
for you.
These people were in the trenches. The likes of Hilton Jello, the likes of Roland Senior, the likes of Mayo Kolo, the likes of Teahjay, and the other guy. This guy, but we don't. Can you imagine? The guy came from Sinoe, or Teahjay came from Sinoe here in Monrovia to school. Yeah, he was using that as a means of schooling. The little something that you're getting.
I want you to say 1 or 2 words about Creighton Duncan too. What do you make of him? Is he performing right in the county?
Representative Duncan is proceeding rightly in the county because This is the senator who does not have a voter. He does not have a voter. Yeah, he does not have a voter. Every citizen in the county meets with him and they lecture perfectly, and he gives solution recommendations sometimes. As we speak, I will not buzz the news, but you will hear the news in the soonest possible time, and I'm not his PRO. But anything that comes in the county, I think it is for the benefit of us all. So we'll talk it. There are a lot of development coming up in the county, initiated by Creator Darke in collaboration with District 2.
Does he have a desire to run in 2023 for the senatorial slot?
Yeah, we hearing news that he might run, but he hasn't declared yet to the citizen. He hasn't declared. So all these things are just rumor, and we continue to hear that he will run as senator. So I think
what do you make of something Weah too? What do you make of something Weah?
Yeah, something Weah is a good lawmaker. Something and Duncan, I think the both of them are the same. The three lawmakers in the county, are the same. Samson Weah, Matthew Zaza, and Creator Darke, the three of them are working together, and they are making sure that Sinoe is developed. But our country now, Darke, we have limited resources. Our country is based on cash base. Yeah, what the government got is what they spend. I'm a student of accounting. What the government got is what they can, based on cash base. Okay. So resources to mobilize resources and carry on some development in the various counties or in the various constituencies, is a challenge. But with that, I think the three of them, they are working together, most especially Duncan and Samson coming from that end there. They are working together to make sure that good image is given to this district and good image is given to the county. Yes. Samson just even broke on news. I just went on the social media. I just saw something when your live video came out. That he's about to do great something for the people of Due. And the people of Due and Dre now, there's a huge celebration in Due. And Teahjay town. So Samson is entering there, carry on massive development. So when you go against Samson too, or when you go there and say, oh yeah, Samson, you are not from here, or this place is for Othello do number, so you remove from here. The people want development, that's all they want.
So is the guy this is the guy who wants to be the fiscal superintendent, right? Othello do number?
Yeah, he wants to forcibly force this man to be the superintendent, or fiscal affairs superintendent in the county. Because if Alvin is rejected, or when people don't know, but since the thing that the controversy surrounding Alvin, I think Alvin, my man, there's a need that you stay, will find another job for you. So he will use that man, he will mesmerize the president and all other key government officials, to point out his son so that his son can sit there. And when his son sits, my brother will finish. We are done. And I know my people will not even lie to me.
Why you say when he says we are done? Why you say that?
Oh, when the people said the two of them will be working together clandestinely, doing things in the county, and you know how they make it work. You know how Senator Teahjay can work already. You know he did. Yeah. So when Othello is situated in Sinoe, all of the activities will be in Dubai. And all the activity will be in the entire District 2. He will focus mainly in District 2. Yeah, so while Othello is focusing there, Othello will not just be preaching his own messages. He will be preaching both of them messages. He and Teahjay, the messages they will be preaching. So, that's the tactic that they want to use so that
and the message is clear, though. The people of Sinoe County, they told Othello 3 times that they don't want him. So Teahjay still trying to force the man on the people.
I don't know what really wrong with this young man. He doesn't listen. You are learned guy. You are able to get 3 masters. I know 2 or 3 masters. I think 2 masters or so. I think you can open your private area and you start your working. Why is it that you will continue to be behind this man and you will lose? You continue to lose. He's not happy. He's not happy Othello. He's not happy Othello. He continues to harm me. Othello is going. You want to fool Othello again to Othello to go back to the second.
Different time the young man has been defeated.
So this coming election, 2020 election will be making a while. 3 different times. 3 different times, and will be the 3rd time for you to have lost election. you will lose the election in succession 3 different times. You're happy because I mean we're getting messages from over there, from District 2. We're getting messages all of the time that I mean the handwork of something where continue to make or impress the people. So the people, I don't think the people of District 2
will be up, right? You'll be up for re-election.
Something where will be up for re-election. Could you imagine? I mean, the president will even be going in the county. Even if the president doesn't even go there, if he doesn't even go there, something will be re-elected because something activities are made in Dubai, the Dubai and the J region. That's why you carry activities. Even the ground that is about to break for the massive development that you carry in District 2, it will go Dubai, from Dubai enter J. From J,
this is one of the Master Tour, the guy you said, one of the guys that threatened you, right? Master Tour, the COF for Teahjay, and the guy here, right?
Yeah, the COF for Teahjay, he used certain statement. He said, "Oh, I think I screenshotted that and I will send that to you." Okay. He said, he used the statement. The statement said, "Oh, you can remember the other guys who are no more today." That's the statement he used on me. Yeah. So continue your rudeness on people who born you.
He threatened another young man the other day. I mean, like,
that's a usual behavior.
Wow.
This young man, this man is so wicked, and the wickedness continue to be in your head. That's why he's not. You see, I say he's not a normal human being. He does not appear normal in the sight of people. So I mean, let him go about to make this terroristic threat against my life. But I have God who's on my side, and I know none of them can even do me anything.
Sam, I know you get God, but man, you have to take practical action, man, to protect your life.
Yeah, I'm taking practical action. I'm taking practical steps and practical action. I told you from the onset that I've written the very relative, the very relevant authorities, and I'm yet to get a response. Tomorrow again, I'm going. I'm not leaving this.
Because it's scary, my man. Milton Teahjay, if they make a support child sitter that murdered 250,000 human beings, I mean, the guy can do anything.
The man could have get rid of people.
Yeah, so you gotta be vigilant, man. Watch your back,
I'm watching. One of the surrogate just I just came across them, and on the social media, he myself, we are not friends on the social media, but he inboxed me. Is this Walker? I said, who is this? And he sent me the message, continue insult on the senator. But there's a big demarcation for you in the county. So that is another statement that coming from one of his surrogates.
Oh, wow.
Yes. There's a big demarcation in the county. You enter the county.
No, but with all these threats, they actually expect people to vote for Teahjay when they're threatening people. Is that how
they do not have sense.
They're just digging the political hole for Teahjay more and more.
Yeah. You want re-election, then you continue to threaten peaceful citizens in the country. Whenever they come, they preach about they talk about peace and stability in the country, then you go after them. Most especially District 2, where the fate of the senatorial seat will be decided. Yeah, and I'm from District 2. I'm a stakeholder in District 2. I have people, I have voice in District 2. So let the senator continue. Let him continue.
But Teahjay is done, man. That man is a political zombie. He's just walking right now. He's just walking, but it's just a matter of time.
He's actually thinking, what are they? Oh no, the election are coming, because the names that he's hearing, these are heavy names. So I mean, that kind of fear is just in him. The fright, he has that kind of personal fright in him. But let him continue with the hate messages on my life.
He thinks
we'll be resolute, we'll be committed.
Because you are kneeling down to Macaulay, you saw the other time.
Yeah, because he wanted power. That's how he did it. That man, he's someone who pretends. He for the pretense. He needed power at the time, so he went and knelt down to Macaulay. He wanted vote from Macaulay. He knelt down to Macaulay. Right. Macaulay, who he had insulted. Yeah, who he had insulted over the period of time. So he went there for the man to forgive him. Then you send it to the person that, but because the man wanted reconciliation. Reconciliation calls for that. Is it today you getting to know that reconciliation for that? When you are insulting the man? and marginalizing him. You know how many names the man said that the man opposed to? Like what happening now in the county? Okay. So these are the things. These are people, but I don't have time. No, Darke, I have led thousands of students on the university campus. Never sustained a single injury. I led thousands of students are opposed to administration decision because administration at the time were carrying out decisions that were not good. So I spoke against them and I was expelled. Let me say I was expelled. I was suspended for 2 semesters. So the year that you are graduated, I did not graduate on that year then because it was a step backward. So I led people and we were civil in what we were doing. We're not violent people. Ask my record. People know me. So when some workers speak today, doesn't mean that some worker is a rude man or is a violent man or he does not have a good upbringing. Go in my home, go act. Go in a community, go act.
Sam, what I'm hearing for you, if we have like the power structure in Sinoe County, will have Mr. Zaza as a senator, and we'll have Samson Weah as a representative, and then we'll have Clinton Darke as a representative. Sinoe will be good, right?
Sinoe will be good. We just need a man to be out, that's all. We just need out of the governance structure of our county. And it was enshrined within our press release that is a threat to national security in our county. So the threat border around people like that you threaten, and you see it now. So if I use the word threat now, that it's a threat for national security, you say the word was wrongfully used. So why is it that his surrogates are using this word? Is he not the one who telling his surrogate to say these things? The very first time the press conference was conducted.
For me, if you ask me, Teahjay, like I told you, respect must be earned. It's not something you can get because you have a title or because you're an older person. If you do not respect people, there is no reason why they should reciprocate that. The man has been disrespectful to practically everybody, the older people, the young people. So why should somebody call Teahjay honorable? And that's what can bother me when somebody will look at a man and call you honorable. What is he doing that is honorable?
He's not doing anything that represents his position or his portfolio. But today, when you say a surrogate, these 150 workers, $100, 150 workers, they'll go after you. I think.
Look, guys, I don't want the people of Sinoe County to be unemployed, but sooner rather than later, a lot of them will be unemployed because we are.
I think if I were there, if I were there, I would just remain silent, remain mute, and watch the political snap because the man is already out. So already he can even carry former President Selly in the county. He is out. We have done our research. We have done our research. We have done our research. I went in the county and stayed. I carried on my activities in the county. I spent 3 weeks there. I did all of my survey. I know that this man, he does not have a good deal there. It is only in.
So it was a wonderful conversation, man. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you. If you have parting comments, you can go ahead, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Lastly, as I was saying, I must commend. I mean, the caucus. I think they have been doing very well. They have been talking to young people. Even this morning, I received a call from the woman from Mavizaza concerning the same issue that there are some effort being made. So we should hold fast. Why he told me I phoned into Samson Weah District 2. That's a similar thing he told me. It was only Duncan at the down phone because Duncan left the country already. Is in South Korea. So I was not able to get to him. But all of the other people and other local authorities, even the superintendent is here. The superintendent even commended me for the ground I stood, and other people in the county. So we're here in the process of Saryorpodeh. Just call me, just in case anything you want to hear from Sam Walker. Just inbox me. I'm open to dig out the ills in the county. The only way Sam Walker remains silent until the right things are done before Sam Walker remains silent. But as it takes, we will not rest until Sinoe is delivered from the hand of this dictatorial leader. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sam. Well said, brilliant. That's very nice. So you see, Sinoe County, the young people are waking up. The reality is kicking in because the people, you can't suppress the people all of the time. They will wake up. They have been suppressed, and the young people are waking up now. And Senator Teahjay, the only thing he has is his boys to threaten people. You say something to our senator, will kill you. Those are the things they have to say right now. That's the only hope that Teahjay has in Sinoe County. But it is clear we'll be bringing the young people over and over on the platform so you can hear from them how serious how this 2023 election will be on Teahjay. Teahjay is in political coma right now, and he will not be resuscitated. We're going to make sure that oxygen tank that they put on him, the few years that remaining, if that year, that why the man is talking right now, he making big mouth. Sooner rather than later, Teahjay will be selling all those so-called Radio Kigali he built in Sinoe County that he running tribal politics. He will be selling some of those property because he will be jobless. And that's when the people of Sinoe County will deal with him, because he is in power right now. And so when he goes to court, he will bribe the judges, he will bribe the other one, and they will not issue the right verdict that he deserves. So when he is out of power now, that is when we, the people, will go after him again for our properties, for our resources that he squandered. Here is the report. Our 74 projects in Sinoe County, for which $2,646,870 were given to Teahjay. And that money was squandered. He misused the money. And so we'll go after him again. Nobody will go with impunity in my county in the age of Darke Saryorpodeh. $2 million, almost $3 million they gave the guy to undertake 74 projects. And according to the report, the man only completed two projects out of 74 projects. And that's the man. And the man is going as far as stealing people's cars. Broad day robbery. You will go and take Patricia from her car. Go, young lady, and grab a vehicle and take the vehicle from her. And you're driving the vehicle all over the place. The consistent humiliation of Sinoe County will come to an end 2023. We, the people of Sinoe County, will speak tumultuously that Teahjay, we are sick of you and Charles Taylor. You have done enough damage to our people, to our country. It is about time that you leave. How is it that we put you in the Senate to confront our people, and you are stopping there? You have the history, and then the history continues. Yes, before, the citizens of the Wakaba and the single statutory district, Teahjay refused to confront the people. Yeah, look at the space over there. Senator J. Milton Teahjay, he's the co-chairman on that committee, and he refused to approve our people to get jobs. And now he is fighting Alvin Wesseh and others. All right? It is not Darke Saryorpodeh saying it again. You see the young people. Alvin Wesseh went through the whole process. I mean, he did well, but Teahjay hates the man because he wants the Ghana man that was beaten how many times now? He coming wrong again, 2023, they will be again. And the Ghana man, he say, you know what? The Ghana man must be the fiscal superintendent, even though he served before. And he did nothing. He stopped the progress, the development agenda of Prosper Brown that the same Ghana man he wants to bring. We will disgrace these two people 2023. Two of them will go parking again. Yes. Look at what they are saying about Teahjay now. Teahjay is now in bed with Teahjay. Teahjay of all people is in bed with people. With Milton Teahjay. Imagine. Wow. But I will leave that man for now. We will deal with these tribalists that all over the place, these neo-colonialists inside the county. We'll deal with them. That will take food from people's mouth. Young people, children. You will tell the children to call their little salaries. Teahjay will be cutting the children's salary inside the county. Evil people. Bad set of people in a place. When they want something, they'll be all nice. And that's why some of us, we were incredulous of this man when he came. Because I look at his profile in Sinoe County. He's a lawyer. There is no record of this man. All of a sudden, they brought this man. I said, y'all be careful with this man. This man is a time-taking bomb. All he wants is a job and you explode. And bam. Exactly what I said now. Chia is all over the place now. He ain't bad with Teahjay. They're stopping 46+ citizens of Sinoe County for forgetting job. Chia is now in relax. Say, I get 9 years. What they will do to me, I will do anything to them. But Chia, don't forget, the people of Sinoe County, Blaise Compaoré of Burkina Faso, how did he leave power? The people reign out of power. So if you think Chia is a threat, any leader in the county, in the country who is a threat, you agitate, you get in the street. The Constitution gives you the right. They say you will do so through election, but if your happiness and safety is at stake, you got to do something. You can't sit down and wait for election when the people are suppressing you. So Chia thinks he got 9 years, so you know what? I can do anything to the people. I can fire them anytime I want to. Even though they never did anything wrong, nothing they did wrong. But Chia now ain't bad with Teahjay. We'll make sure these people, Clayton Darke, a nice guy. So if we imagine we have Clayton Darke, nice guy. We have Samson Weah, nice guy. Honorable Zasa, nice guy. And we replace these two people. One, these two tribalists, these two people we replace their Sinoe County will be okay. We thought this man came to at least improve the condition of the people. But now he has become a tyrant to the people as well, like Teahjay. The man has joined the choir of Teahjay. Covertly, he's working undercover to deprive people employment opportunity. The same way he has slaves in your own communication. I have you be using euphemistic and diplomatic language. I have domestic servants. You use that kind of language. The man is a slave master. The man is a neo-colonialist. He calling our people domestic workers. Instead of saying slaves. He got slaves. And these are the people worshiping over there. Darke Saryorpodeh. I will wake the young people up. They are waking up, Sam. I must applaud you. You stand up once. These greater leaders will not move on your back. They want to improve their life. They want to improve their family members' condition. That's it. They don't care for you. And so you yourselves got to liberate yourself. Again, that the formula is right. The African people are their own liberators. Wake up and stand up. They will get those dumb ones that will still follow them. They are dumb tribalists, young people. Those politicians will use them to suppress them. They give them crumbs. And they're sending their children overseas to go get advanced education. Sam, you are doing the right thing. Just make sure, brother, you watch your back. These people, once you stand up to them, they will do anything and everything to eliminate you because they don't want you to expose their ills. Bravo, Sam Walker. Who else will come up? I know young people, more of you will come up. Once you are in the majority, use your power. Young people of Sinoe County, wake up. Wake up and free yourselves. You can be senators and leaders and representatives of that county as well. If these guys are a threat to you, put yourselves together and move this guy from power. Same, you are qualified to be your representative or senator. So don't let the people who can't use you. No, you speak up. Thank you, guys. And that's how we're doing it for the day. Voice of Sinoe. We'll keep speaking until the right thing is done for Sinoe County and Liberia as a whole, and by extension, Africa. You know, it is too long. I mean, for years and years upon years, these people, they are suppressing our people. They will go build palaver huts in the 21st century or town hall, whatever they call it. And people don't have schools, no medical facilities. And come on, you are insulting our people. You are making them poorer and poorer in this day and age. And so Teahjay will go, he's celebrating, he's dancing for town hall, palaver huts. And somebody will be behind you to be sinking. You serious? Then me, Darke Saryorpodeh, in the most advanced country in the world, I see all these things going on. And I'll be pressing somebody for being palaver hut or town hall, whatever need you want to give it. No, those are not things that we need. They are not needs. No. We need state-of-the-art schools. We need technological institutions. We need engineering schools. We need vocational schools. We need, electricity all over the place. Let the people drink clean water. And not Teahjay should be drinking a carry bottle or clean water in his car and driving around. And people are drinking from the creek and rivers. No! And so you got to fight for yourselves. That man building private school for himself. When your children go there, they can't afford it. They'll pour their own side. We need schools, public school, quality and quality in those schools, and pay the teachers well. And there are people being empowered. But so 2023, ladies and gentlemen, Teahjay is out. We want to say thank you for following us today on Voice of Sinoe. So your team say I'm talking. They got a lot picking yet. I want to know, young man. He's just confused. He's just following bad people 24/7. Sam is doing the right thing, or how can I say, man, talking your team. Teahjay is suppressing you guys. When the last time Teahjay sent you out of the country? You are smart young man. I met you the other time. I met you. You can't go get advanced education somewhere. When the last time Teahjay thinks about you? No, he doesn't. But you're saying the same people that are suppressing you, you support them. Yeah. That's what they call mental slavery. Just keep yourself in mental slavery. Politicians will put you in an office and say you office boy, and they're flying all over the place to go from country to country. And you over there, your schools, they don't even care to put quality in those schools. And you over there is saying talking your man. Okay, be on Teahjay and see what I tell you will improve your condition. All right, guys, I'm out for the day. Thank you so much for following Voice of Sinoe. We are here. We are not going to give up. We're consistent. We'll be consistent to point out the evil people. 2023 will be one of the happiest years ever because Teahjay will be gone. The man who telling us the corruption power get it.
No nominee in the entire Republic of Liberia tell you that I have shown my 5 fingers to some of the poor father in my head. No, no. They will be so disappointed to come to my point. No, I have a kind of tradition in my office. I was chairman, which I intend to continue. And that tradition is when I confront with people, I tell them the truth. They are the ones who are giving you this job. But if we don't compare you, you will not believe. Okay. I also have young people behind me that need to work. So by God's grace, if we succeed confirming you, because the head of 1 or 2 needs. When I put them agree, they are confirmed, please take a move for me. Let me be a PR officer in the agency. That's the right number I get it. I get that.
Okay, so that's a man O'Hara prison. The man telling you that corruption. He said, you know why they're talking for that committee? Because of the corruption. Because when you listen, say, when I was the chairman for that committee, what I used to do is, my custom is, before I confirm somebody, I tell you, you got to hire 10 of my people first. You got to guarantee me that you're getting people their job before I confirm you. Other than that, you're not getting a job. It's called blackmailing, okay? The man will blackmail you. If you don't get me the people there, if you don't take my people, I will not get you a job. I will not hire you. We will not confirm you, okay? And that's the kind of people then some people still worshiping. They're supporting the man. And the man telling you, I have a kind of tradition in my office. Why you call it a kind of tradition? It's corruption, but he doesn't want to say I have a corruption in my office. But he said, I have a kind of tradition in the office. And he said, which I plan to continue. I will continue that. I'm not stopping that corruption. Now, what a criminal is telling you. But somebody will be supporting Teahjay. If he didn't tell you that corruption power get it, then he's telling you what his opponent is doing. Beautiful job. Listen to him.
Representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zaza. Before Zaza became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Juaza. Am I hearing those? And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
See, that's what we're talking about. The man is running campaign for Zaza. A brilliant piece of job. Then you on the other side, you're telling the people that corruption part, I get it. I can't deny. I corrupt. Then you turn around and say, Zaza built the first high school outside of Greenville. A brilliant piece of job. Teahjay is running campaign. So campaign time when he says something negative about Zaza, when you want to lie, he say, okay, let you listen to Teahjay. I would say, Honorable Zaza, don't talk. Let's listen to the man. Let's put it. We'll bring the big projector, everything. We'll put a video on the wall to the people. Let us see it. We're traveling with a generator, everything. So we can show it to the people and say, listen to your Teahjay. Then the man will come on and say,
representative from constituency number 3 in Sinoe, Honorable Zaza. Before Zaza became a representative, there was no high school outside of Greenville. And through his work, we have a high school in Joazza. Am I hearing those? And I want to thank him for such a brilliant piece of work in our county.
That's what we're talking about, you know. So the man just anytime he makes his lies, he'll just play the people and say, which one you believe? The Teahjay who's standing in front of you right now or the one on tape. All right? And the people will decide. And so on Zaza 2023. This is the incoming senator of Sinoe County. The incoming senator of Sinoe County. We want to make sure this guy right here, President Darke, will make him the Speaker of the House. So he want to make sure he maintains that district. He's doing an excellent job. So President Darke will be will make sure that he remains the representative for District Number 1, so that he can be the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Honorable Zaza goes to the Senate. He goes to the Senate. Certain Weah maintains his position. And then maintains the position. Well, the other man, the neo-colonialist, this man right here, later on the people will decide whether we should use agitation, because if we wait for 9 years, the man will just be putting money in your own pocket. Because once Teahjay is out, you'll be standing here alone. You know, you'll be standing here alone. And say, maybe he will be forced now to get on board, because Teahjay right now is the one that's supporting him, or that's why he's doing what he's doing. So once he leaves and Zaza is in the Senate with him, you'll be forced to get on board, because that means all the lawmakers of the county will be working together. And when you impede the development, the unity of the people, then of course we, the people, will have to get in the street and demand for your resignation. We got that right to do so. All right, guys, we are out for today. Thank you so much for joining Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora. Keep tuned. We got more developments coming on the platform here. All right. That being said, this is how we do it. You know, I know our party's all right. The way we can do it. All right. Yes, we are family. We are not here to fight. We're going to go home back one day, so let's remain united. Thanks for watching Voice of Sinoe. Please make sure and subscribe to our YouTube page. Madison Freeman on YouTube. Subscribe. Anytime we are live, you'll get notification. Hit that bell, so that when we're on, you will know that we are on. Subscribe again when you go there. Subscribe and just hit the notification button. And anytime we'll go live, you will know. All right. That being said, enjoy the rest of your day. All right.